afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Live at 4. Mark is on vacation this week. Brady Mallory is with us once again. How are you doing?
Doing well. Do you think Mark will bring us any souvenirs?
Oh, that's a good question from his little lake trip.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm good. It's the last day of August. Can you believe it?
I'm not ready.
It's a little cloudy and chilly. I could go for something a little pumpkin spice right about now.
Switching to fall.
It feels like fall. We'll get to the weather in just a second. But topping our headlines today, President Biden speaks after the end of the longest war in American history. What he had to say to the American people coming up.
And 2 days after Hurricane Ida made landfall, much of the state is still without power, and it could last a month for some people.
Let's take a look outside today on this cloudy Tuesday. It's still mild enough for people to get a little fishing in at Old Brick Park, take a little pontoon ride.
We need to be with them.
I agree.
That's where my mind is at.
They have the right idea. The weather words today, here comes the sun. So the sun is coming back out. Dana Fulton is on the weather patio. Hi, Dana.
Hey, right now it is a little cloudy for us, and areas to the south of Madison currently seeing some showers pass through. Just light rain for us. The steadier rainfall well to the south and central Illinois, but we are seeing some light rain for parts of Grant County and Lafayette County. In fact, near Platteville right now, as we take a quick look with our Queen Bee Radio Sky Cam, you can see some water droplets on the camera. That cloudy sky, the trend not just for Platteville, but also over Madison currently. We don't have any rain in Madison right now, but we do have this cloud coverage that's keeping our temperatures a little more muted. We're at about 74 with dew points in the low 60s. A light breeze coming in right now from the east-northeast. Now, temperatures overnight will fall to the mid to upper 50s. It will be a cool start to the day tomorrow. And we'll be climbing right back up with a little more sunshine expected for your Wednesday and heading into Thursday as well. Temperatures tomorrow in the mid-70s, mostly sunny skies, pretty pleasant outside for the first day of September. As far as traffic conditions right now, no major delays for Dane County, no accidents to report right now. The Beltline has a few slowdown spots along the west or eastbound side, but westbound looks fairly good for us this evening. The interstate north and southbound, no hiccups through Rock County and Dane County. From the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City and downtown to Sun Prairie. A quick 17-minute drive this evening. We'll take a closer look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Dana. Well, today, President Biden says his decision to end America's longest war in Afghanistan was the right one, despite leaving U.S. citizens behind.
The State Department says it has been in contact with some of those Americans as the administration vets tens of thousands of Afghan refugees. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
President Biden addressed the nation less than 24 hours after the last U.S. soldier, Major General Chris Donahue, left Afghanistan, ending a 2 decades-long war.
Leaving August the 31st is not due to an arbitrary deadline. It was designed to save American lives.
The administration estimates more than 122,000 people were evacuated, while around 300 Americans remain in Afghanistan.
Americans need to be able to be brought home. This cannot be our history. This cannot be where this ends.
The Biden administration says it will continue coordinating with international partners to ensure safe passage for any U.S. citizens and Afghan allies who still want to evacuate.
We remain committed to get them out if they want to come out.
The State Department has moved diplomatic operations from Kabul to Doha, Qatar. Critics of the complete withdrawal from Afghanistan worry that it will impede the U.S.'s ability to collect intelligence and protect against future threats.
U.S. law enforcement officials confirmed to CBS News the Department of Homeland Security has issued warnings that extremists could seek to exploit the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. DHS has deployed staff to assist in vetting the tens of thousands of Afghan allies arriving to the U.S. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Videos out of Afghanistan show something the generals in the U.S. military tried and evidently failed to avoid. A parade of MRAPs, or mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles, are shown here patrolling the Kabul airport. Each one originally cost $1 million. 6 are seen here. Then a video of Taliban fighters showing up to an aircraft saying, "What do you drive? I drive this." While U.S. forces were able to get some of the equipment out of the country, much of it was abandoned. The Pentagon says troops disabled the gear before they left Afghanistan.
They can inspect all they want. They can look at them. They can walk around, but they can't fly them. They can't operate them. We made sure to demilitarize, to make unusable all the gear that is at the airport, all the aircraft, all the ground vehicles. The only thing that we left operable are a couple of fire trucks and some forklifts.
The Taliban fighters have plenty of weapons, ammunition, and vehicles provided by the U.S. that they seized from military bases in other parts of Afghanistan as they took over the country. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says the U.S. is working with its allies to help reopen Kabul's airport to commercial flights as soon as possible. But it's not clear when that'll happen.
Residents in storm-battered Louisiana are trying to pick up the pieces after Hurricane Ida, and they're doing it in the blazing heat. Hundreds of thousands of Louisianans still have no electricity, no tap water, very little gasoline, and no idea when things might improve. Ida's eye-wall winds destroyed or damaged thousands of homes. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards toured the destruction in St. John the Baptist Parish and warned evacuees against returning.
The schools are not open, the businesses are not open, the hospitals are slammed. There's not water in your home, and there's not going to be electricity.
The biggest challenge is power. The storm knocked out more than 2,000 miles of transmission lines. 25,000 utility workers are making repairs, and more crews are on the way, but it could be a month before power is restored. And adding to the misery, a heat index in the 100s over the next couple of weeks. So far, Ida is blamed for at least 4 deaths in Louisiana and Mississippi.
Jury selection for Elizabeth Holmes' criminal trial began today. The disgraced founder of Theranos is facing multiple federal charges. Once hailed as the next Steve Jobs, Holmes promised to revolutionize healthcare with just a prick of the finger and a few drops of blood. A Stanford University dropout who founded Theranos at 19 claimed a miniature blood analyzer could test for everything from cholesterol to cancer. But a Wall Street Journal investigation in 2015 called her company's proprietary blood testing technology into question.
From the moment I learned about Elizabeth Holmes, I think I was suspicious. One patient was told by Theranos that she was HIV positive, when in fact she was perfectly healthy. Several other patients were told that they were no longer pregnant when their pregnancies were perfectly viable. So that's going to be powerful testimony.
Following an investigation, federal regulators forced Theranos to close its labs in 2018 and void nearly 1 million test results. Big investments in bus rapid transit, affordable housing, and sustainability are the headlines for Madison as the mayor unveils next year's capital budget.
Major federal funds from the COVID relief legislation are boosting a bounce back to normal from the last 2 years. Our Naomi Coles joins us now with more. Naomi?
It's the largest capital budget for Madison since 2017, when the council approved a $360 million plan for the city's biggest projects and programs. Now it's more than double this year's current budget. Almost 40% of the mayor's proposal is just the first phase of bringing bus rapid transit to the city. The rest focuses on increased opportunities for small business, millions in funding for affordable housing projects and first-time homeowners, as well as sustainability projects like introducing all electric vehicles to the city.
Our economy is starting to recover, but many of our residents continue to be disproportionately impacted by the pandemic's effect on their work, their housing, and their economic security.
The mayor has long campaigned on these things as her top priorities, and now she's built them into next year's budget and the city's next 5-year plan. None of this is set in stone yet, however. It will all go to the Finance Committee and then the City Council next, with a deadline for approval by this November.
Thank you, Naomi. No one was injured in an oven fire that did approximately $250,000 in damage at Madison Kip Corporation on Monday night. Well, firefighters were sent to the Kip Corporation on Atwood Avenue at about 9 p.m. after employees were unable to put out the fire on their own. Responding crews found light smoke showing from a door. Once they located the flames, firefighters were able to quickly extinguish the fire. An automatic fire sprinkler helped with the efforts, and crews shut down the sprinkler, cut power to the oven that started the fire, and ventilated the building. Just about every industry, from hotels and restaurants to skilled labor, has struggled to find qualified employees during the pandemic.
It's why a telecommunications company providing service in more than 30 states decided to start potential workers young.
Our Brad Hamilton checked out the hands-on high school internship himself today, finding how one local student is taking advantage of a unique opportunity.
Okay, so while some high school students this summer may be hanging out at the pool or with their friends, this Monroe High School student is learning how to become a technician in the field thanks to TDS Telecom. They're starting this new internship program that they're hoping expands in the future. Monroe High School student Ryan Holst worked alongside a certified TDS technician. Each day, Holst gets a chance to help with on-site services, repairs, and product maintenance. He also gets paid in addition to gaining experience. Holst's mentor, Derek Fish, wishes that he had the same opportunity before getting into the industry. Fish enjoyed every second of helping out.
This program is really good. It brings the whole working aspect out of the realm of what it's like to be in the field and being a service technician.
The paid internship runs all summer long and helps students such as Holst gain invaluable experience out in the field before having to decide if this is their career choice. Okay, so if you're a high schooler that has any interest in learning more about this program, just head to TDS's website and look on their career page for more information about next year's internship. Reporting here in Verona, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
While breakthrough cases among vaccinated individuals are rising in Dane County due to the Delta variant, just released data from Public Health Madison Dane County shows the hospitalization rate for vaccinated individuals remains far below those who are unvaccinated. Breakthrough infections have been more common since the rise of the Delta variant, but hospitalizations and deaths remain much lower than in the unvaccinated. 25 people were hospitalized and 3 died in Dane County from January through August who were fully vaccinated. That is less than 0.01% of the vaccinated population of more than 371,000. Infections among unvaccinated people hits those over 65 the hardest. That's according to PHMDC data. In July, unvaccinated people 65 or older were 6.1 times more likely to test positive for the virus and almost 10 times more likely to be hospitalized when compared to their 65 and older vaccinated peers.
A coalition of animal rights groups filed a lawsuit today to stop Wisconsin's wolf hunt this fall and invalidate a state law mandating annual hunts. The lawsuit comes after hunters blew past their kill limit during a messy, court-ordered spring hunt in February. Animal rights groups inundated the State Department of Natural Resources with requests to cancel the fall hunt out of concerns it could devastate the wolf population.
Wisconsin's Natural Resources Board treats its role as a promoter of hunting opportunities for trophy hunters, hounders, and trappers, rather than as the steward of a rare species that improves the health of our state's ecosystem and reduces the impacts of prey species such as deer on forest overbrowsing and even traffic accidents.
The lawsuit also asks a judge to invalidate the 2011 wolf hunt law. The groups argue the state constitution requires the DNR to protect natural resources. DNR spokeswoman Sarah Hoy declined to comment on the case.
Well, still to come today on Live at 4, a slight change in the program for the Madison Symphony Orchestra.
The man with the baton tells us what the adjustments are after the break. Next up on Live at 4.
You're watching News 3 Now at 4. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Not only does a seamless LeafGuard gutter system add beauty to your home, it's also the last gutter system you'll ever buy. It's guaranteed to never clog or will come out and clean them for free. My team will give you a free estimate and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and need. And we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Living longer is possible and proven with Kisqali when taken with a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor in premenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
We're here at the local farmers market, where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh, hand-picked Medicare? What do you mean when you say shop local for Medicare?
A lot of Medicare health plans have benefits that are specific to each county. So why would you call a national 1-800 number about your health insurance decisions? Your local Medicare plans have all the bells and whistles the national TV ads promise, only better.
Don't get fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to Medicare options, keep it honest. Keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and they're free.
We all love reading the magazine, but did you know there's additional exclusive Madison Magazine content here on channel3000.com? Click on Madison Magazine for timely food stories and blogs on the local food scene that don't appear in the magazine. Find arts and entertainment and interesting Madisonians. There are featured columnists and online extras like photo galleries and videos. Channel 3000 and Madison Magazine. Together, they're your one source for all things Madison.
LeafGuard is the only gutter system to earn the Good Housekeeping seal, the leading symbol of quality, assurance, trust, and safety in America. And LeafGuard is guaranteed to never clog. My team will give you a free estimate, and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
Okay, everyone, don't tell Starbucks, but Bud Light says its new drink is the taste of fall.
Okay, here we go. The beverage company is releasing a pumpkin-spiced spiked seltzer. Say that 5 times in a row. The new drink is part of a fall-themed variety pack that includes flavors like toasted marshmallow, maple pear, and apple crisp. Well, those all sound great. It's available starting September 6th.
Basically, pies are just drinks now.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, in other news, Mike Richards will no longer serve as the executive producer of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. It's the latest development in what's been a turbulent month for Jeopardy. It started with Richards being named as the new host, filling the role of the late Alex Trebek. Then, roughly a week later, Richards stepped down due to controversies involving him being named in multiple discrimination lawsuits. Michael Davies, CEO of Sony-owned television production company Embassy Row, will help with production in Richards' stead. For now, production is scheduled and will not be interrupted as the shows head into the new season.
China is slashing the amount of time that children can play online games. China is banning kids from playing for more than 3 hours a week. They can only play from 8 to 9 p.m. on Fridays, weekends, and public holidays. The restrictions are part of an ongoing crackdown on technology companies in China.
Workers at Walgreens are getting a pay raise next year. The pharmacy chain says it's increasing its starting wage for all hourly employees to $15 an hour. The pay increase will be rolled out in phases, with the first bump happening in October. The company says starting pay will not fully hit $15 an hour until November 2022. Walgreens has 190,000 employees working across 9,000 locations in the U.S.
Wall Street ended the month of August on a down note, but that shouldn't detract from the strong gains for the month on all 3 main indexes. The Dow lost 39 points today, the NASDAQ lost 6.5, and the S&P 500 lost 6. Well, the Madison Symphony Orchestra is getting ready to kick off the fall season with a few adjustments to the program.
MSO announced it's postponing the Joyful Reunion Beethoven's 9th performances set for September 24th due to the new Dane County COVID-19 mask mandate.
But there is good news. The return of live classical music will still take place in Overture Hall with a new program in its place. The music director of the Madison Symphony Orchestra, John DeMaine, joins us this afternoon. Hello, Maestro. Good to see you.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
Very well. We're great to have it's great to have an opportunity to talk to you. So, what happened? Why did you have to cancel the Beethoven celebration?
Well, as you know, the performing arts community has been up in arms over this recent mask order, not because we don't have complete respect, for the public health directives and have been observing them, but because there seems to be inconsistencies in this mask order. We're not allowed to have wind and brass players play on stage. Everybody has to be masked, and the bars are open at full capacity, and you can see kids lined up around the block. They don't have to wear a mask. The restaurants are full capacity, and in cities that have had mask orders, they've had exception for performers when they're performing, as long as they're 6 feet away from the audience. Well, as you know, Overture Hall is requiring proof of vaccination, masks on the audience, and the performers were planning. We have to have proof of vaccination and or a COVID test 72 hours before the first rehearsal and during the week. All of us have to do that. So we were prepared to play under those guidelines, but this mask order, which will not be lifted until September 16th, which is too late for us to prepare everyone for the Beethoven 9th, we had to postpone it a year. But, we have to learn how to live with this pandemic because it's probably not going to go away anytime soon. And so we want to perform, and we'll do our first concert under the guidelines of the present mask order. So I've switched the program to an all-string program, and it will be a massive group of strings. We'll have our entire 60 string players on that stage. We're going to play Tchaikovsky's Serenade for Strings, which he wanted the biggest string orchestra possible. And we all love the music of Tchaikovsky. This is one of his favorite pieces and one of mine. And, of course, our virtuoso cellist, Greg Zellick, who has captured the imagination of the city. He's just so brilliant. He's young, he's handsome, he's charming. And he's going to play the Poulenc Organ Concerto, which is one of the masterpieces for the organ and string orchestra and timpani. And then we'll open with Elgar's introduction at Allegro for string quartet, and will feature our Rhapsody Quartet and string orchestra. And he wrote that to show off the virtuosity of our strings. And of course, our string section is one of the great joys and great pride of the Madison Symphony. They're simply phenomenal. And it will be so great to see them all again and get back together and to play for you. So I hope you'll come. The environment will be safe and secure, and so that's what we're planning.
Yeah, it sounds like you've adapted well, but how are the members feeling? I imagine all they want to do is get back up on that stage and play.
They do want to play. I mean, everybody's is concerned about, safety measures and being safe and taking care of their health. I feel badly for the winds and brass. I'm hoping that this mask order will be altered, because this is an extra concert. The official opening of our season is October 15th. And in that concert, we have a major international guest artist, Olga Kern, coming to play the Rachmaninoff Paganini variations, which calls for a large wind and brass complement. And the opening piece, Alborado de Gracioso, is for a giant orchestra with, percussion, brass, winds, and the Eroica, because we're having our Beethoven celebration, which the Beethoven 9th was going to kick it off like we had planned last year. But now we're going to postpone that concert until next year. So, this is really a great time to make plans and then cancel them. But the one we want to do is play, and we're going to play.
Yeah, that's the greatest news about all of this. John, it's so great to see you. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to having live classical music back. And let's let everyone know the Madison Symphony Orchestra's String Spirit will be performed Friday, September 24th and Saturday the 25th in Overture Hall. As John mentioned, you must be fully vaccinated or show proof of a negative COVID test to attend at the Overture Center. For more information, go to madisonsymphony.org.
I'm ready for live music. music again.
Yeah, it's been a difficult fall.
Well, coming up next, we get a sneak peek at the new name and set for CBS This Morning.
They're moving to Times Square. We'll find out what other changes they plan to make with the show when Live at 4 continues. We'll be right back.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50, then 30. Now we've reached the final days. Looking for 20 homeowners who need a kitchen upgrade. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. Mad City Kitchens is your trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. Our design consultants make it fun and easy with dozens of colors and wood finishes, plus custom upgrades like soft close doors and drawers. Transform your kitchen in as little as 2 days. 20 homeowners who call now will receive special savings. Free installation on your cabinet refacing project. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, zip code and location are important. Final days, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
If a nurse is what you want to be, let Herzing University make it possible in lots of different ways. Whether you're planning to become a nurse for the first time or take your nursing career to the next level, Herzing offers learning options and a choice of nursing pathways, all with personal care and support. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. Be exactly the nurse you want to be.
I'm possible at Herzing. I'm possible at Herzing.
I'm possible at Herzing.
I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
My heart failure diagnosis changed my priorities. I want time for the people I love. My heart doesn't pump enough blood, so my doctor gave me Farxiga. It helps my heart do its job better. Farxiga helps keep me living life and out of the hospital for heart failure.
Do not take if allergic to Farxiga. Symptoms of a serious allergic reaction include rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. Stop taking and seek medical help right away. Tell your doctor right away if you have red color in urine, or pain while you urinate, or a genital area infection, since a rare but serious genital infection may be life-threatening. Do not take Farxiga if you have severe kidney problems or are on dialysis. Other serious side effects include dehydration, sudden kidney problems, genital yeast and bacterial infections in women and men, urinary tract infections, and low blood sugar. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of ketoacidosis, which is serious and may lead to death.
Work time with her? Sounds good to me.
If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Well, take a look at this. A photographer gets a little too close to the action. Well, you can see it right there, this massive wave of lava flying through the air right next to the man you see in the foreground. Yikes. Well, the photographer even flinches before settling down to try and get more video and pictures of this incredible natural show. I would have run away. Later, another longer-lasting lava flow splashes seemingly right next to the same photographer, creating this incredible image. This amazing scene was captured on camera from a volcanic eruption site in Iceland.
Oh, that's a little too close for comfort.
You wouldn't go through this to get a photo.
I think you could get a better lens.
I mean, I'm sure it's like a magnet. It's so powerful. You want to get closer to it, but wow, he's lucky.
Yeah. He's a lot braver than I am, Dana.
Susan, our photography friend Steve Dahlgren watches Live at 4 every day. I need him to message me right now. Why does that man not have a longer lens? Like, he doesn't need to be that close to the lava, right?
All right, Steve, let us know.
Let us know.
Well,
we need to know. Otherwise, that looked really crazy. Pretty, but a little too crazy for me. Weather-wise, things are fairly calm outside. Might get a little stormy, though, by the end of the week. We'll take a closer look at your full forecast right after the break.
The Lynx device stops reflux by using magnets to strengthen the muscle at the end of the esophagus, and this prevents acid from flowing from the stomach back into the esophagus.
Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Transform your kitchen from outdated to outstanding with cabinet refacing from Mad City Kitchens. Avoid a lengthy remodel with installations in as little as 2 days. We'll work with you to come up with a look that best fits your style and space. But don't just take our word for it. Our customers say it best.
I didn't, want something like too elaborate, but, something that was going to be stylish and would color match, what I had in mind.
With a variety of gorgeous, easy to clean wood stain finishes, you'll love the end result. So call now. Final days. 20 homeowners who need a kitchen upgrade will receive free installation on a cabinet refacing project. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. Plus, you'll be compensated for your time. Call during this program and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. 20 homeowners will save. Call 608-298-5383.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Schwab, General Surgeon at Stoughton Health. If you suffer from reflux, please join us for our upcoming seminar on the LINX device, a new and innovative treatment to stop reflux.
Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, a lot of times when I get to talk about my fun visits with you guys, I'm looking at more 3rd and 4th graders. Today, a little different. I got to have breakfast with the Romeo group at the Wanakee Senior Center. And these guys, they were so much fun this morning. Tons of weather questions. A lot of just really cool talking about what it's like to be a broadcast meteorologist, what it's like to be here in studio under the lights, talking to the camera. So we had a really great time this morning. Again, coordinating through email and Facebook to get this scheduled. You can always email myself or Gary or any of the meteorologists on staff if you're interested in having breakfast with one of us. The thing to note here, these fellas were wonderful. The ladies in the kitchen did send me back with a cinnamon roll for Gary, though. It was very important that Gary got his sweet treat out of the deal, too. We're expecting dry weather over the next few days. A lot of sunshine coming through for us for Wednesday and for Thursday. Overall, pretty mild through the week and into next week, with our next shower chance really building in for late Thursday heading into Friday. Right now, it's dry in Madison. We look at the southwest corner of the state, seeing some isolated showers in parts of Grant and Lafayette County. We're not seeing anything on our Madison camera right now, but we do have this cloudy sky overhead. For the rest of the evening, we'll say that chance is mainly south of Madison. Wouldn't be surprised if some of those isolated showers even pop up in parts of Greene and Rock counties for us over the next few hours. Early Wednesday morning, we're nice and sunny. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s for us to start off the day. In the afternoon, high temperatures will be in the mid-70s. So pretty comfortable afternoon with that breeze coming in from the northeast. A lot of sunshine for us for tomorrow. For Thursday, again, cool in the day, near 50 in Madison. Notice areas to the northwest could see overnight lows dropping down to the 40s. So it is going to feel a little fall-like early Thursday morning. Afternoon high temperatures in the upper 70s for us, with a little more cloud coverage building in late Thursday. This rain chance developing Thursday night heading into Friday. It looks like Friday will have scattered showers, some thunderstorms possible, but mostly rain coming through for the end of the week and then tapering off before we head into Saturday. And our 6 to 10 day outlook, that temperature trend a little cooler. We're expecting below average temperatures starting to move into the middle of September. So sweater weather getting here very, very soon. Not just yet, though. We still have a little more summer to get through. 76 the high for tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies. Still, again, quite pleasant outside. We're going to hold on to those pleasant temperatures as we look ahead through most of the week. We're expecting, again, sunshine for Wednesday. We'll have the chance for some showers and thunderstorms developing at night, and then rain chances expected to really stick with us into Friday. Partly in sunny skies for Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We stay in the upper 70s for Labor Day Monday, with some more shower and thunderstorm chances building in Monday night heading into Tuesday. Temperatures will be in the mid 70s for the middle of the week. So that'll be, again, a little cooler, a little more below average for us by the middle of the week. I'm sorry, you guys, I didn't bring cinnamon rolls for everybody. But they were very insistent that Gary deserved a cinnamon roll.
No, that's Gary. That's very important. Take care of Gary at all costs.
I had a pastry too, so it's fair. You got to feed the meteorologists. We get grumpy if we don't. Yeah.
You shared your birthday cake yesterday. So
I did.
I did. I missed that too, by the way. Anyway, okay.
We'll bring more snacks for Live at 4 tomorrow. You hear that, Matt? Snacks.
All right, Dana, thank you. No more zipping past the Eiffel Tower to see the sights.
Quel dommage. Starting yesterday, the speed limit in nearly all of Paris is now less than 19 miles per hour. Can you imagine? Well, it's the latest initiative by a city trying to burnish its climate credentials and transform people's relationships to their vehicles. Car owners are fuming, though. Delivery drivers say it will create longer wait times for customers. Taxi drivers say it will drive up rates and hurt business. But polls suggest most Parisians support the idea, notably in hopes that it will make the streets safer and quieter.
I think it's very good. I think we have a lot of problems with the nature and everything, and I think that we don't have to drive in the cities, and so I think it's very good that we drive not so fast in the cities.
The new rule includes exceptions for a handful of wide avenues, including the famed Champs-Élysées and the bypass circling the historical capital. Under Socialist Mayor Anne Hidalgo, the Paris city government has already restricted or banned vehicle traffic on several streets and multiplied the number of bike lanes.
Well, if you were up early today, Gayle King made a big announcement on CBS this morning.
Starting September 7th, the show will have a new home, a new name, and a new co-anchor.
Bradley Blackburn has a sneak peek from New York City.
Welcome to CBS Mornings. I'm Gayle King.
I'm Tony DeCopel. And I'm Nate Burleson.
This is our new home in the heart of New York City.
That's right. Starting next week, CBS Mornings moves to its new studio in Times Square. Gayle King revealed photos of the new set, as well as the green room, which you may notice has more than one nod to CBS Sunday Morning.
We're bringing more of that feature storytelling magic that Sunday Morning is known for to every day of the week. So now we're still going to be covering the top news stories of the day, of course, but we're going to give them the time and the care that they deserve.
I don't think it's a revolution, it's an evolution. I mean, you know, we've been doing stories for Sunday Morning. You've been doing stories for Sunday Morning for a long time.
Joining Gayle and Tony at the table is former NFL player and Emmy Award-winning CBS sports analyst Nate Burleson.
This was a unique opportunity that I really couldn't pass up.
CBS Mornings and CBS Saturday Morning will both broadcast from right here in Times Square, inside a new state-of-the-art studio in the Viacom CBS World Headquarters.
It's a big deal. It's a new
The location's
move,
a big deal.
and I'm excited.
It's a studio with a rich history, the former home of MTV's Total Request Live.
Is it you just came by TRL to hang out? I did not know about this.
While there will be many changes, CBS News says one thing that won't change is its focus on original reporting and storytelling. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Times Square.
What do you think of the new set?
I love it. Nice. Looks great.
Well, CBS Mornings will also feature arts and culture pieces from Anthony Mason, and Vlad Dutier will continue his popular What to Watch segment. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, coming up next on at Live at 4, Consumer Reports shows us about the new alternative ways to pay for college.
And then coming up next hour at 5, our Christina Laurie tells us about the possible grocery shortage as a result of the 4th wave of the pandemic. That's coming up at 5.
I love it, and I love the countertop. I'm not quite sure the technical term for it, but it looks like granite to me, but it's not the granite cost.
Enjoy the luxury look for less with one call to Mad City Kitchens. From cabinet refacing and new countertops to pull-out shelving and more. Installed in as little as 2 days. Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers, an A+ rating with the BBB, and final days for 20 homeowners to save. Act now for free installation on your cabinet refacing project. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, zip code and location are important. Final days, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
The Stanley Steamer started with one man, a van, and a whole lot of carpet. We've been innovating for a long time. Stanley Steamer now goes beyond carpet. We've been cleaning tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, air ducts, and a whole lot more. We don't just clean carpets, we clean homes. So when your home needs a cleaning, give us a ring at 1-800-STEAMER.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of basic, or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who've honorably served and their families. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
Tonight at 5, President Biden addresses the nation after the last American soldier leaves Afghanistan. This as Republicans continue to criticize him. The latest at 5.
Sunny skies will return for tomorrow, and Thursday will be dry. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Friday will be followed by dry weather for the Labor Day weekend. My forecast at 5.
And ahead at 6, if you've been struggling to find specific items at the grocery store, you are not alone. Why shortages are becoming common again. We'll have that story for you tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for our weather camera. We took you to LA and we didn't even have to take a plane. How about that?
Yeah.
There is LAX and it says that it's 69 degrees there.
Ooh, it's chilly in LA today.
Fall is starting early over there. Well, paying for college is a challenge, even in the best of economic times.
So when the pandemic hit, affording a degree for millions of Americans became dramatically harder.
Yeah, but Consumer Reports explains that recent changes could make school more affordable.
When it comes to helping her son Russell pay for college, Anna does whatever it takes.
It's gotten a little bit easier as far as the payments. In the beginning, the first year and a half, I had to take out loans, borrow from my mom.
For many, affording a college degree became harder during the pandemic. But this unprecedented time has also been a catalyst for significant changes that could make higher education more affordable and student debt easier to manage.
Many private schools whose enrollment was hurt by the pandemic are aggressively discounting tuition and fees to attract new students and retain current ones.
A study shows that on average, undergraduates got a record 48% discount on tuition and fees in the form of scholarships, grants, and fellowships in the 2020-2021 school year from private schools. Also, Congress has given colleges a $36 billion pot of money to distribute in emergency financial grants, money you don't have to pay back, to students hurt by the pandemic.
This aid will help keep people in school who are struggling financially and prevent them from going deeper into debt. The exact criteria for eligibility will vary by school, so you should check with the financial aid office at your school to see how it works.
The pause on student loans was extended until the end of January. Also, the American Rescue Plan, signed into law in March, included a provision that makes all student loan forgiveness tax-free through 2025. As for Anna, she can't wait to see her son Russell accomplish his goal of becoming a physical therapist for athletes.
That is my blessing for him to reach that goal.
This is Chris Stanford.
Every little bit helps when it comes to
does.
college. Well, still to come today on Live at 4, Dr. Jeff Potoff will join us for his weekly visit.
And Summerfest is coming up soon, but what are the best ways to stay safe and still have fun? That's coming up next.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 20 homeowners who need a custom kitchen upgrade. Call Mad City Kitchens. You'll be amazed at the before and after difference with cabinet refacing, installed in as little as 2 days. Choose from attractive styles and colors like Cascade White, Solar Oak, Summer Flame, and more. With upgrades everyone loves like soft closed doors and drawers. But don't wait. Remember, final days for 20 homeowners to save. Receive free installation on your cabinet refacing project. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Last chance to call during this program and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, zip code and location are important. Final days, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
And Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin.
So when allergies attack,
take Allegra before your symptoms take over you. And for congestion relief, find Allegra D at your pharmacy.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart.
Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
We're seeing those delays, a few slowdown spots along the Beltline right now, but no accidents to report, which is always good news. East and westbound, a lot of slow and go spots for us, both directions. North and southbound, though, along the interstate in Rock County, downtown Janesville right now look pretty good for us this evening. From the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City, and downtown to Sun Prairie, close to 18 minutes this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
Thank you, Dana. COVID is still surging, and there's still a concern about the Delta variant and breakthrough cases masking up as well.
That's right. It's time for our weekly visit from UW Health's Chief Quality Officer, Dr. Jeff Potoff. Hi, Dr. Potoff. Good to see you.
Good to see both of you. How are you?
Good. We're doing well. Boy, this is a big weekend coming up. Summerfest starts, right? It's the Taste of Madison. It's the first Badger home game at Camp Randall Stadium. Given where we are right now, do you think these events are safe? And what should people know?
Well, I think, with Delta on the scene, we just have to be a little more careful if we go to these events. And I think the biggest risk is, in general, outdoors is safer. But, what we learned from the Deer District, Lollapalooza, is if you're outdoors, but you're shoulder to shoulder, that does allow for transmission of that virus. So, if you're going to go to Summerfest or the Badger game and you're going to be in a situation where you might be that close to other people, have that mask with you. Just slip it on. It helps you out. It helps those around you out. It's one of the ways we can keep us a little bit safer, get through this Delta surge as we go about these activities.
Well, how do we, coexist with COVID and get out there and do some things, but also still stay safe?
Yeah, I think you'll see periods of time like what just happened. Last May, we were looking great. We didn't have Delta on the scene. If you were vaccinated, you could throw away your mask. You could, get together as close as you wanted. And then quickly thereafter, unfortunately, Delta came on the scene, and that changed things a little bit. We had to do things a little bit differently to protect folks. Delta will go away, and then hopefully at that point, we're kind of more back to normal. And then hopefully as time goes on, more people are vaccinated, and we have booster shots and things like that. It'll be more periods of normal and less periods of abnormal.
So now I think at Wisconsin, we're about 50% of people that are fully vaccinated. So given what you just said, do you see a light at the end of the tunnel? How would you evaluate where we are in the pandemic right now?
Yeah, I'd say we have a little bit of work to do yet. I think what you could see is, Delta cases will go up. I think they'll go up for a little bit longer yet. And then eventually they'll come back down. And then at that point, if we have low level of COVID in our community, even with a lower vaccination rate, things will get mostly back to normal. If in that interim we're able to vaccinate a lot more people, that will increase the length of time that we have, may make it last for a long time where we don't have to do these mitigation strategies. But if we have a highly unvaccinated population, there could be another variant that comes around and makes us take these actions, social distancing, throwing a mask on for a period of time as that variant starts to cause problems. But, I do think we'll be at it for a little while, but eventually we'll get to an equilibrium where we're not talking about COVID all the time. We're not always having to do these things.
Oh, that would be nice, right? Well, a lot of people are thinking about going back to school. Do you have any final advice for those parents out there?
I think for a lot of parents, especially in this area, if, your school district has implemented the protocols that they need to implement to keep kids safe, I feel pretty good about that. We learned a lot about schools in the last year. We know kids need to be in school, but they need to be in school safely. And if there's mask mandates and there's some distancing considerations, they've got pickup, drop-off figured out, they've got lunch figured out. I feel pretty comfortable in those environments. If you are in a school district where masking is optional, that's a much higher risk situation. That's something to be thinking about with your kids, talking to them and making sure that your kids at least are masked.
And we don't have any update yet, do we, about kids 12 and under getting a vaccine? Do we know what the timeline is for that?
The best news that I hear with that is there's a lot of effort to get that done before the end of the year. And I think as we see Delta and more cases happening in kids, there's additional pressure to put all hands on deck to get those studies done, analyze that data to the FDA, and get those approved for those kids.
Thank you, Dr. Potoff. We'll be right back.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Potoff. We appreciate your time. Great to see you. We'll see you next week. Don't go far. We'll be right back.
Kids, when I was your age, we didn't have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with intelligent all-wheel drive. We had average cars that drove on average roads.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Kids, when I was your age, we didn't have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with intelligent all-wheel drive. We had average cars that drove on average roads.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models.
Wednesday on News 3 Now this morning, it's back to school for a lot of kids in our area, including Verona High School. We'll check out their new facilities that students will finally get to enjoy. Join us from 4:30 to 7.
Get more local news now with Channel 3000 Plus, our free digital streaming service that brings you area news and info 24/7 from the News 3 Now team. Channel 3000 Plus. Download it today and watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
Here's a look at our radar right now. We do have some showers south of Madison, mainly southwest. We're seeing some steadier rainfall outside of Platteville. In fact, here's a live look, that cloudy sky bringing a few raindrops to the camera. We are going to have a chance for showers mainly south of Madison over the next hour or two. But looking at our Madison camera, just dark clouds and a little bit of a light breeze. I'm not seeing the raindrops falling for Dane County right now. 74 currently. We're expecting another cool day tomorrow, but a little more sunshine building in for your Wednesday. And in general, we'll hold on to that sunshine until rain chances build back in late Thursday night, heading into Friday.
That'll be a nice start to September already. Wow, Dana, thank you. Well, here's what's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4. Are you ready to rumba?
Yeah. We'll find out which celebrities and community leaders are putting on their dancing shoes and taking part in this year's annual Roomba for Rainbow Celebrity Dance Challenge.
That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4. We'll be right back.